Hey everybody, Jason here from TheDeadCardGamer, back again with another unboxing video. Today we've got more Hecatomb packs. This time we're doing the last Hallows Eve expansion. This was the first expansion for Hecatomb. And I don't know that it really expanded the mythos or storyline of the game. If it did, I'm not real aware of it, but it got a lot of new cards. And packaged a little differently this time. We got them face down in the pack. And when we flip it over, you can see that the rare is not on top. It's actually in the back this time, so we got a little suspense built in now. Death Speaker, sweet looking lizard man there, and a Nubian apparently. That seems like, I believe that's a new flavor of minion there. And we've got quite a few of those. Let's see. Willing Sacrifice. The Staff of Zyptotek. All abominations have Rager +2. Scareman, that guy is amazing looking. Got some skin like suspended on sticks there for his face. That is awesome. Skinny Pete, Ben Templesmith back here for the second set. Eyeling there, Aura Projector. Cranioderm. That's some sick art, like that one. Bastard Priestess, Nubian. Apparently we got some cat people going on. Hatchok, a mutant minion. Your combat fates cost 1 less. This is lasting ability that'll last even after you stack other stuff on top of it. Then he's got a triggered ability that is only going to happen if you stack him on top of something else. Triggers for blue, exile target size 2+ abomination that has only 1 doom. So the dooms are the different colors. So if it's all one color and it's 2+ stacked high, you can just get rid of it. That is pretty powerful. Alright, here comes number 2. I like this opening better with the kind of the suspense of what's the rare back there. Not that, you know, I didn't reveal it 100 times in that first pack. Because these things, like I've said before, stick together quite a bit. Let's see what we got here. Spirit Warrior. Meat Shooter. That is awesome looking. Some sick art in these. That is a demonic vacuum right there. That's what that is. Alright, moving on. Naive Pawn. Some high strength on that guy. But if it blocks, sacrifice it at the end of turn. There you go. Gotta have that balance. Questionable virginity. Let's just not go there. Divine Mantis Punch. That's pretty amazing though. Target abomination gets Fanatic and Ripper. Lots of power up. The Yellow Sign. Some more Lovecraft stuff there. Killer Party. Shi Mung. That is a lot of blood. A lot of blood. Night Thorn. Excuse me. Looks like the Hulk went bad there for the main horror. And we've got an outsider minion, the Eye Horse. Trigger there on gray, retrieve up to 2 outsider cards, play them as 1 abomination, as size 1 abominations. That's pretty sweet. Let's just fetch more of its own kind of minion there. Here's some ideas for a theme deck maybe. Something, what do you call it, tribal? Alright, here we go. There's Shi Mung again. All the blood. More for Psychic. Mindwalker. Dead Phones. Oh, clever. Headphones, but dead. Got it. A Fomorian Elder, who's a giant. It's kind of cool. The Box. Torture Chamber. Relic. All your abominations have Survivor +2. The Pain Merchant. That is it's a whole lot of piercings right there. I like it. I like it a lot. Experiment 17. Dromedary Mystic. That just means he rides a camel. Wait, no. No, he is a camel. That is interesting. Blackjack the Shapeshifter. That's the guy up on the box art. Excuse me. Well, this is the top minion. It has Destruction, Nemesis, and Destruction Evader. So, it gets bonuses against his rival color. If you, I've noticed that if you bend these up a little bit, it kind of breaks that seal in between them, makes them a little easier to separate. Skinny Pete and a Hiveling, it looks like maybe we get the same thing going on. Oh, that's new though. Interactive television. You just shove your head right in there. Gift of Yog-Sothoth. That is amazing art. Dude just straight ripping his face off. Each player sacrifices a minion. There you go. The Scream Roller. An animate. So, you got just random construction equipment possessed by evil and given a good punny name. I like it. I like it a lot. Evil Spawn. The Mountain Sasquatch. That's great. I like how the art's a little bit blurry. Like, is it a good representation? Is it not? I mean, who knows? We could analyze that photo for years and 100 other YouTube videos and probably never find out because the Illuminati doesn't want us to. Oh, dropping cards. The Book of the Dead, a relic. Whenever one of your minions would be destroyed, you may pay 2 mana to put it in your mana zone untapped instead. Huh, that's pretty nice. Guy dies, but he doesn't go to the graveyard. Instead, he becomes mana to help you get out the next guy. Untapped even. Opportunities later in the turn to use it. There's homeboy ripping his face off again. Some more interactive television. Yeah, I've seen this Hiveling in a couple different positions now, but always right next to Skinny Pete, but he was the other way around the last couple times. Maybe they got the collation a little bit better this time, but maybe just a little bit too. Brainworm. That's a bummer. That's a bad day at the office right there. Needle Slave. His flesh is a prophecy. The Elder Sign. When an enemy would reap 3 or more souls from you, that's taking victory points essentially, sacrifice this to make them reap 2 instead. Just kind of slow them down a little bit at least. A Deep Lurker. Twilight Quickling. She lives only in the moment. Some of the flavor text on this is pretty good as well. A lot of quotes from horror books. Just really dig the horror theme on this game. It's pulled off really well. Experiment 17 there. The Jackal Shaman, another Anubian. Definitely got the Egyptian theme going on through those guys. My friend Denny should like that. Probably try and get him to play this game. Play some Anubians. Willing Sacrifice. Just jump in front of that train for your god. Alright, Staff of Zyptotek. We've seen that guy before. Hooked Bloodworm. I feel like that's the name of a real life thing I don't want to ever meet. Uncle Andrew. Uncle Andrew is a relic because all we have left is his head. Teloth Prophet. Amatsu, the Dreadstar of Heaven. We got a god. Remove all the cards in your graveyard and put them under this, much like one we saw earlier. Whenever you play a fate, you may play fates from under this for no cost. So was that in this set that we had one that did the same thing but with creatures? Now we've got it for fates, so he just gives you free spells. Because gods are kind of powerful, believe it or not. As I recall, you only have one in play at a time. Because, you know, move your dedication from one god to another, you're probably going to upset the first one a little bit. There's that Demonic Vacuum again. Divine Manus Punch. There's another combo. We've seen those right next to each other in a pack before. The Yellow Sign, yeah. Starting to see a lack of collation in this one as well. Much like we had with the first set. Base set. Fortune Soldier. That guy's cool looking. Filth Dweller, some Templesmith art. Retrieve a cost 6+ minion card. That's pretty awesome. Lets you go get a big guy. Retrieve means pull it from your deck, not from your discard pile, which would be pretty sweet as well. Dimensional Rift. Combat Fate. Destroy target attacking abomination at end of turn. So yeah, go ahead and swing with that big guy. It'll still hit, but that's the only hit you're going to be getting with him. Next. Hiveling again. Scream Roller, still just loving that name. What's not to love, really? Bothus Horridus. The Ancient Maiden. Looks like an Iron Maiden to me, but change the name on that up a little bit. Spiteful Flame. Rick Sorcerer. The Spear of Destiny. Your abominations untap at the end of each of your turns. Untap at the end of your turn instead of the beginning. Go ahead and get everybody back up for blockers. Kind of makes sense. Spear of Destiny was said to be, if it was at the head of an army, that army being undefeatable. Lets you attack and block on the same turn with the same creatures. Almost sort of gives everybody vigilance. What is this? We got something. Oh, that's just the corner of a card. Twisted weird in there. Thought maybe there might be something stuck to him. Alright. Orb again. Nightthorn. Main Horror. Sanguimancer, that's new. She's not looking at you, she's looking in you. And the Double Thinker. Reorder the minions and target enemy abominations. So you can rearrange what's on top, and potentially if it's even more than 5, if it gets up to a size 6 abomination, then you can actually be covering up some of the abilities on the edges of some of the minions within that abomination. So if you rearrange things, you could maybe potentially take away some of its abilities. Zo. Say that 3 times fast. Hell on Wheels. It's pretty awesome looking. Seems like some commons we haven't seen yet. Shamelganger. The Locust Swarm. Jungle Hunter. That is a 2-headed vulture with human arms. That is just freaking terrifying. Alright. The Aberrant Enforcer. Kind of looks like the Abomination from the Hulk movies. So he had, you know, faces all over his body. Pharaoh's Chosen, another newbie in there. Low bid contract. Choose a card in target player's graveyard, remove it, and all copies of it in that player's deck from the game. Then shuffle their deck. Whew. Oh. Hippogog. That is quite the Anubian right there. Hippogog. Hippos, by the way, are the most terrifying animals on the face of the earth. I don't know if you know that or not. Look up some hippo videos after you're done with this. Watch them destroy boats. Saw one the other day of a hippo fighting a lion. Just grabbed the lion's head and started whipping it around. Giant, full-grown lion did not stand a chance against a hippo. Hippos are astoundingly mean. Yeah, definitely some collation, a lack of collation issues, I suppose. Infestation. Cement shoes. Guy just getting tossed off the dock there. Voice of the Whisperer. That is awesome. Gramophone with teeth in it. Very cool looking. Gravelock the Breeder. Whenever this reaps, you may put target minion from graveyard on top of its owner's deck. Let's kind of recall some dead creatures there. Here's the last pack. Let's rip it. What we got? Commons. I think we've seen all those we're going to see at this point. Oblivion Seeker. Fricatress, maybe? Oh man. How does she even go about doing regular things? Just big spikes for arms. Fingerwalker, that is a spider made out of human fingers. Once again, terrifying. Yogg Sothoth, the key to the gate. We got a god in our very last pack. And a Lovecraftian god, no less. Each player puts 3 of their minions into their mana zone, and up to 3 minions from their graveyard into play. And all minions have Martyr. Good stuff, good stuff. What did we get? 2, 3 gods out of that? Excellent. Well, there you go. There's Last Hallows Eve, the first expansion for Hecatomb. And we've got one more unboxing video for Hecatomb coming up. We're going to be doing the 3rd set, the final set, which was called Blanket of Lies, introduced aliens to the world of Hecatomb. So, until next time, thanks for watching. Make sure to like us and subscribe, and thank you. Have a good one.